Looks like Yeti is having a great start to 2024, coming in with some strong first quarter results. Currently at $3.35 billion valuation, up about 10% right after the quarter one earnings report. I'm going to do a quick little update and see how they're doing. So what's the latest news on Yeti? Well, first things first, the acquisition of Mystery Ranch has just been completed this first quarter, and also the acquisition of Butterpat Industries. These two companies are now fully integrated into the Yeti ecosystem. Currently, Yeti is on track to expand their categories in bags and cookware products with the acquisition of these two brands. The acquisition of Mystery Ranch should help them improve their offerings in the bag category. And lastly, with the acquisition of Butterpat Industries, Yeti does want to continue expanding into food and beverage under the Yeti brand umbrella. So on that latest earnings call transcript, they did announce in summer of 2024, Yeti does plan to introduce the first ever Yeti cast iron cookware later this summer. So honestly, it probably looks something like this. So real quick, let's take a look at the earnings that were just posted. First onto the financials, quarter one 2024. Let's go ahead and take a look at earnings per share and total revenue that was just recently posted. So latest total revenue for quarter one, $341 million. That is a 12% increase year over year compared to March of 2023. So the latest two quarters that were reported, seeing two consecutive quarters of year-over-year growth, and the biggest improvements we're going to see is going to come from earnings per share. The latest earnings per share that was just posted, 0.34 cents compared to 0.12 cents in March of 2023. That is a 183% increase year over year, and the previous quarter in December they just posted 90 cents compared to posting negative earnings per share back in December of 2022. Again, that one is going to be a 381% increase year over year. The most recent two quarters for Yeti have been positive in earnings per share and in total revenue. On a side note, one of the biggest reasons why earnings per share has jumped up so much is because they are doing a share repurchase buyback and buying shares in the open market, lowering the amount of total shares outstanding. So what's next for Yeti? The long-term outlook does look solid, starting with the growth of Yeti retail. So Yeti does have a lot of new store openings this year. Recently opened in the Woodlands outside of Houston, and also a new store opening up in New York, Flatiron District, plus another 6 locations to open up later this year. So they aren't slowing down anytime soon. Lastly, let's just talk about international. Yeti does continue to widen its footprint overseas with strong growth outside of the US. Sales grew 32%, and most of the sales are coming from Europe and Australia. Anyways, I think this stock is pretty undervalued. I feel like they have a lot going for it, especially this year with all of their new products coming out. Sitting at a $3.3 billion valuation right now. They currently have $174 million in cash with $81 million in debt. I feel like their growth is starting to come back, and with all the share repurchases they are doing, it is definitely improving their earnings per share. At this price and at this valuation, it gives you a great margin of safety. Pretty much able to buy Yeti at the same price it was back in 2020. And so that's just my thoughts. I just wanted to make this quick little update on Yeti. We'll go ahead and see what the new products they have in store for us this year. Definitely keep an eye on this stock. And don't forget to check out my other videos on Yeti, where I go more into details into the numbers and the financials. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys.